It's that movie dork coming at you at 88 miles per hour with cool trivia about Back to the Future. Bear with me, okay?
You're gonna see some serious shit.
After the dorky dot. Release date, July 3rd, 1985. That makes the movie 40 years old, 10 years further from the past than Marty was from 1955. God damn it. Budget, 19 million smackaroonies. Tech specs. The cameras utilized were the Panavision Panaflex Gold as the main shutter, with the Panavision Panastar grabbing slow motion up to 120 frames per second. The VistaVision VistaFlex was used to capture 35mm film horizontally instead of the traditional vertical feed for special effects shots. Panavision UltraSpeed Mark II and Nikon glass covered the 35mm image circle on Eastman Kodak film stocks 125T, 5247, and 400T, 5294.
Hell yeah.
Director Robert Zemeckis began collaborating with writer Bob Gale on this story in 1980 after the failed project Used Cars, which kicked off a 3-year slump for Robert until the success of Romancing the Stone in 1984, which finally paved the road for Back to the Future to get made. Thanks to the strong spine of Steven Spielberg, the movie could have been called Spaceman from Pluto, which was a suggestion sent to Spielberg in a memo from Universal Pictures head Sid Sheinberg, sending back a response stating that was a wonderful joke memo and that everyone got a kick out of it. Sid's ego was too broken to press the issue any further. The Bobs own the rights to the movie, and in a 2015 interview, old Bobby Zemeckis maintained that no reboot or remake would be authorized during their lifetime, basically saying over our dead bodies.
Hell yeah.
Doc Brown's workshop was in a parking lot next to the Burger King at 545 North Victory Boulevard in Burbank, California. Here it is today. In the next shot, he releases his grip of the Ford Ranger that he was sketching on, grabbing onto an open-top Jeep, which is driven by stunt coordinator Walter Scott, cruising through the Universal Studios backlot in Hollywood over 5 miles away. Here's me taking a lunch break there in 2023. Best crew lunch spot for a movie dork like me.
Hell yeah.
Marty's house is located on Roslindale Avenue in Arleta, California. Here's a picture I took of his house in February 2024. The elderly neighbor, Joan, was living there during production of the movie, and she had some wonderful stories to share if you were lucky enough to interact with her. The DeLorean, entitled DMC-12, isn't the best choice for a time machine requiring an instantaneous speed of 88 miles per hour, as the 0 to 60 on that bad boy was 10.5 seconds. Due to the size of the film cameras and the lack of space in the cabin of the DeLorean, they had a separate car dedicated to shooting internal car coverage, which was cut into sections for filming both directions. Tom Wilson, who played Biff, improvised the lines,
"So why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?"
Oh, and
Butthead.
the legendary cinematographer Dean Cundy probably shot one of your favorite movies or shows beyond this one. Halloween and its early sequels, Escape from New York, The Thing, the TV series Tales from the Crypt, Hook, Roadhouse, Jurassic Park, the live-action Flintstones, Casper, Flubber, or more recently, episodes of The Mandalorian and The Book of Boba Fett. Love your work, Dean. The guitar that Marty played once is a 1963 Gibson semi-hollow body ES-345, which makes that one of the biggest time anachronisms in a movie filled with them. The movie-used version has been deemed lost, but the Gibson Guitar Company is currently making an effort to find it. Go to losttothefuture.com for more info. The preview audience of this movie was screened footage that was unfinished by legendary visual effects company Industrial Light and Magic, like a black and white version of the final DeLorean shot, but they didn't care, and why should they? That shit still looked dope! Final bag. 385 million dead presidents worldwide, almost making its production budget back in the opening weekend with 11.1 million. The success of the film immediately motivated 2 more sequels, which Bob Gale began writing immediately, while Zemeckis went off to go make another little classic, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? After the scripts were written and the sets were constructed, back-to-back production on the sequels began in February 1989. Selected for preservation into the National Film Registry by the Library of Congress in 2007 for being culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant. Along with the films 12 Angry Men, Dances with Wolves, Bullet, and Oklahoma. That's a super long marathon. Thanks for watching this dorky trivia reel about the transcendent movie Back to the Future. Sound off in the comments about your favorite quotes, trivia factoids, or suggestions for videos in the future. Now that I've got that one done, I'm gonna go pick up a sports almanac for reasons.